I bet you can't even guess what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to start the fire with. This is jute. Jute. And it's a natural fiber. This is what I got it from. This is a little bitty string. Just some jute twine. But I want to show a couple people a little trick here, I guess you might call it. See, all this jute gets twisted. Any kind of rope like this, they twist it up. And sometimes it can be hard to come apart. You see how small this has got 4 strands in it. Okay. And here's the little trick. I see people all the time, and they're on YouTube, you know, and they're picking and twitching at this stuff, trying to pull it apart. Yeah, that's what you need to do. You got to pull it apart. That's how you make it fuzzy. That's how it catches fire the best. Did you see? I had to kind of pick that apart. If you take that string, same stuff. If you turn it one way, it's going to tighten up. If you turn it the other way, it's going to loosen. See how that's starting to come open there? And I just went all the way past, tightened it all the way up the other way. So I just tightened it up backwards. And watch what happens when I let go of it. See how it all fizzed out? Makes it just real easy. I didn't have to fight with it. I don't need fingernails and stuff. That's what I'm going to start my fire with today. I do have a piece of this, not all that fat content, fat wood. It does have some in this piece. You can tell the darkness. It's where it's got more sap in it. This out here doesn't have hardly any in it. But I'm going to cut this up and have it ready to go, and then I'm going to use a ferro rod on that jute twine. My ball of jute twine. I got, this is one of them little bitty mortars now. I got here with me tonight. I throwed a couple of sticks down to kind of keep the stuff off the ground. It rained here. This can you see that dripping? This is the ashes from last night's fire. So this is all soaked. So that's why I put the sticks down. Throw the fuzzy down. Wipe my hand off. And grab me a little bit of a stick here. Something I can use to beat on this piece of wood here. Out here, you can see it. Yeah, you can see it out there. Now I'm just going to break a couple pieces. Try to sliver it up a little bit. That's probably enough. I got another bigger piece here. As soon as I get the stuff going, I'm going to spark this with the ferrocerium rod. Then I'm going to throw some of that little stuff right over here on it. Then I'll go to this stuff, and then that stuff, and then bigger stuff like this. That's the plan anyway. we'll see does it work, okay? The first thing I'm going to do here is show a couple of these really small pieces in here. And I actually think I'm going to go ahead and sliver me up a little bit like this. You see that? I'm trying to get my elbow out of the way. I notice I do that a lot. But just a few slivers. This jute like this shouldn't have no problem catching this fat wood. So I'm not really going to worry about it a whole lot as far as getting a whole lot of fuzzies or anything like that. This is one of them times you're probably going to have to drag your ferrocerium rod. You can put it down in there and do it. And you see how fast that stuff is going up? Get that fat wood going though. Throw some of this stuff around on it. Throw a couple more pieces of fat wood down in there. Here and there. So that it'll catch. Put my knife away. That's starting to get some flames up. I'm going to bring a few more of these bigger pieces in. Now you see, I got that between those two big logs. And the reason of that is because it gives a little support to help keep that stuff up a little bit. Keep that wood up a little bit. Grab me a drink of coffee while I'm waiting on that to start. Need to fill my cup. You want to let it get going a little bit. I got some dry small sticks. Not as bad as the other night when I had everything was wet. Everything was soaked out here. This stuff, there ain't no water dripping on it. I'm going to throw a couple pieces crossways because I want them to kind of let air between the other stuff. And I'm going to sit down and let my fire get going. Looks like it's about time to throw a few more sticks at it. Mash it down, get it in there to the fire. Throw a few more in there. Like I say, all this ground's really soaked. The wood is like air dried, but it's more or less dry. I didn't figure to have much of a problem with this. I could have probably done it without the fat wood, but fat wood I got, and it just makes it easier. And that wood is still a little bit damp. Like I say, it did rain last night. I came out here last night because I checked the radar, and the weatherman said it wasn't going to rain. And I came out here and built me a fire and got rained on. So that's how it works sometimes. Let me move this camera around just a little bit here. You can still see it burning on my shore. we get this fire going, and I'm going to go in and grab a new little gizmo I got. I think it's kind of cool. I might be the only one that thinks it's cool, but I think it's kind of cool. So, I'll let you watch this fire for a couple more minutes. Then I'm going to turn the camera off, let the fire get going, and go in and get my gizmo so that I can make me something to eat. Because, I don't know, it's whatever time it is. It's, I don't know. I have no idea. It's about 6 o'clock, something like that. Maybe. No, it's about 7 o'clock. I ain't even had breakfast yet. Man, that. Can you see the water bubbles coming out of that stuff? If I zoom you back in, you might be able to, huh? Yeah. Right there. Bubbles. Moisture coming out of that. Oh well. I'll turn y'all back on once I get me a fire established and get my doodaddy out here. It won't be too long, I hope. See you in a few. Well now, I just trim me up a little stick here. Barbecuing, or not barbecuing, but stick. And I just trimmed off the bark, nothing to it. Because I'm going to show you my little new doodad. This is a light my fire doodad. And you get these, they come in, you get 2 of them, and they're $10. And then when they come, they're like this. They got these square ends on them. I don't know if that camera will show that up, but it's squared off and it's kind of edgy. I took this one and I just took a little stone and I kind of rounded off the ends of them. Like I say, I'm sure that camera ain't focusing on it probably. But maybe you can tell the difference. This one's rounded off, this one's not. And all I did, you could do whatever you want, however you want to, but I just got a little bitty stone and I just kind of went around them. I haven't done this one yet because I wanted to show how I did it. And you spend probably, you know, 8 or 10 minutes depending on how rounded you want to get it, but basically I wanted to get the edge off of there. And kind of round it off just a little bit. Like I said, you spend a few minutes on it You don't have to. They sell them this way. People use them this way. But I kind of grind them off just a little bit. I'll finish that one later. They got a little holder thingy. They just go inside of it like that, and that keeps it from sticking stuff. Now that's a weird little doodad right there. How it works is pretty neat. You just squeeze it, you put your stick in there, and then you let go of it. And the tension there kind of holds it on the stick. It's like a hot doggy thing. Only I ain't doing hot doggies. I'm doing jalapeno cheddar smoked sausages with 100% premium pork. I ain't crazy about Johnsonville's, but you know, that's what I could find. I actually wanted some brats, but they didn't have any good ones when I was at the store, so I got these. This is what I'm going to use. Yeah, I'm going to cook them. And I'm going to make a sandwich with barbecue sauce. Because I ain't at nothing today. But anyway, you just take it like you would any other stick and put it on there. Let's see how this works. Seeing how these are a little bit thicker than just regular hot dogs, it might take a few minutes. What I ought to do is prop it. But I don't know if I want to do that. See, I could just prop it up like that. Put one of these low logs under it. So that's what I wanted to show you, my little doodads. They got them on Amazon. And like I say, 2 of them for $10. And I got, if you seen my bike loadout video, I've got one in my bike, in one of the saddlebags that I made a long time ago. And I've been carrying it for several years. But I figured, you know what? They got these with the little cap and all that stuff. I'm going to grab me some of them. So I got a couple of them. I think they're pretty cool. And they're, you know, pretty small, pretty light. The plastic weighs more than the wire does. So, you know, pretty easy to throw anywhere and take with you. Or just about anywhere anyway. Oh well, that's the little Gizmo. It's trying to clear up a little bit. I might get to see some stars tonight. And it's pretty green around here now. There's my Smoky cat. Smoky Smoke. That's my oldest cat. And she's checking out the wood, the pile that I got up in the yard there. because I had to dig it up. Yep, she's just checking out the goodies. You see what I did with that? I just got it laying on a log with another stick laying on it. Laying across that log over here to the fire. Oh, I gotta open my barbecue sauce. Sweet Baby Ray's, sweet and spicy. Ought to go good with some jalapeno cheddar. And I'm still drinking coffee. I don't know for how much longer though, because it's getting Saturday nighty. I mean, it is Saturday night after all. I just know, I mean, I'd be willing to bet that y'all just ain't interested in watching me eat now, are you? So, I'm gonna smear me a little barbecue sauce. Oh boy. I know I'm about hungry. That there bright critter thingy, whatever it is fixing to come off of there pretty quick. I ain't had nothing to eat today. Oh. Well, there you go. My new Gizmo. How about that? I made a rhyme. I was a poet and didn't even know it. Does it look done to you? Looks done to me. The Gizmo, whatever it's called. I know y'all don't want to see me eat, so I ain't gonna show you. If anything interesting comes up, I heard an owl out here earlier, so if anything interesting comes up, I'll turn y'all back on. Until then, watch Smokey. Smokey smoke. Look, there's Dusty. That is Smokey's from the first litter. Ain't they a pair? Man. You guys don't know what you're missing. Maybe we'll see you again. Maybe not. If anything shows up, anything happens, I'll turn it back on. I ain't even had time to eat my old dog here. And the hoot owls are hooting. Of course, he quit now. Don't they just figure? Man, I'm here to tell you them things is pretty doggone alright. I usually ain't crazy about Johnsonville. I don't really care for their brats that much, but Johnsonville jalapeno cheddar smoked sausage made with 100% premium pork, which is probably a lie, but hey, you know what? Them things are pretty darn good. That right there, when it's done, will be my third one. And of course, I had to go get me a beer in my special little cup here. See, that lets everybody know they're number one in my book. Yeah. But I had to go get a beer. I got brats, or not brats, smoked sausages and barbecue over an open fire. How can you do that without a beer? Or three dozen? I mean, you just can't, right? Had to throw some bigger wood on the fire, farting around, let it go down. Because I was eating them good dogs, or smoked sausages, whatever you want to call them. Whatever you want to call them, I don't care. You call them whatever you want to. I call them breakfast. Alrighty then. The little doodad. I don't know if you can see it now. It's kind of dark out here, but there it be. I like that. It worked pretty alright. Put a little cover back on it. I'm going to go take my sausages and my bread, barbecue sauce in the house. Throw a little more wood on the fire because it's getting chilly. The sky clouded up right as it was getting dark, so I probably ain't gonna see no stars. You hear that owl? Quiet now. I don't hear it now. Figures.